Almost said Wednesday. How dumb am I? Today we've got one of our favourites, Mr. Metallinos. He'll be on here talking. We're having a bit of an Air Max off. Before he joins us, as always, talked about it yesterday, talked about it this week. We're doing a bit of a collab with our friends at Push Pull. I got my hat on again today. Jump on their website, doing some really cool stuff. We'll link them on. Make sure you get to see them. We'll go from there. All right, my friend is there. I'm going to jump him on. Sad, you both the Lakers and Arsenal. I don't know if you could get a worse combination. He's holding hope. He's holding hope that J.R. Smith is going to be good. How are you, bud?
J.R. Smith is good, man. I'm not holding on to hope, man. That's the God, Swiss God in the house.
I saw your post this morning. I was like, oh, God. Did you see the one the other day when he did a spin around and hit the side of the backboard?
No, I didn't, actually.
I'm going to send you that one.
That's the two sides of JR. You're either going to get a swish or you're going to get the side of the backboard. I love it.
Exactly.
And
Hey,
the best
my
thing
friend.
is, him and Dion Waiters on the same court, on the same team at the same time. Come on, man. This is a dream.
You've got the meme team, mate. Rondo, Jale, McVee, Dwight. You can have the whole lot. You got the whole lot of it.
Oh, man. That's the best. I love it. My beloved
You need to get Lou Will, mate. Just get the whole lot of them. Did you see what he did?
I heard he's busy down in Magic City.
Yeah, he had to leave because he had a bereavement, but he just managed to drop in Magic City on the way through.
Well, look, everyone grieves different.
Well, yes. How have you been, buddy? How you been?
I'm good, man. What about you?
Yeah, I'm going well. This new job is fun and interesting. So I'm working for Amazon. Hard working from home. Give you that.
Yeah.
It's very hard. I'm an engagement manager, so it's very hard building engagement when you have to talk through Zoom all day. So
yeah,
makes it interesting. What about you? You still living off your riches from ESPN?
I am, mate. I am still, and I saw old mate TK's just joined in the party here too, so he's gonna love this. Yeah, I'm definitely living off the riches, mate. Mate, I'm one step away from tap dancing for dollars on Burke Street, so let's.
Yeah, get your mask on, get out there, busking with your mask on, mate.
That's it, mate. I'm gonna get there. You go, rich of the rich.
Hey, so I know you love your Air Maxes, my friend. Have you been looking ones that are coming out? There's some really nice ones coming out soon.
Which one? I mean, I saw the OG like laser blue colorway. That's coming back out.
There's a green pair, green style. I think I sent them to you.
Yeah, the one that's the infrared color blocking, right? But with green, green.
Right.
Is that the one? Yeah.
Yep.
I believe that was a US only release. I haven't seen them anywhere here.
You need to use your Connects, mate.
Oh, I am going to. Don't worry.
I'm
definitely going to use them. I want those. I want the orange pair that came out as well. But I've made a list, man. I made a list of like 25, 26 pairs of shoes that I want. And once I get those, I'm retiring.
That's what I said about 25 pairs ago. Once I get these, I'm retiring, and then there's another 25 pairs to come.
Yeah, I'm once I get those, I'm retired. And my shoes are being shipped over from New York.
Oh, you're getting them?
My things shipped back over. So
Excellent.
Once they come, I'm going to do like a
please.
little mini clear out. I'm going to get rid of a few pairs, keep the ones that I really love, and
yeah, it's good.
And once I get those other 25, 26 pairs, I'm done. I'm retiring.
That's right, sure.
That'll be enough. That's enough.
This is the last pair this week. I promise. There's no more. I promise. And then 2 more pairs. But I've got to get these. These are amazing. Hey, I bought a pair of Air Maxes. I don't know, probably about 6 weeks ago now.
Oh yeah.
I haven't had a pair forever. Nice standard. I forgot how comfortable they are. It's so.
You know what? They never used to be comfortable. These recrafted ones, I don't know what they've done, but they do seem softer on foot. Funny you should show me that because I knew you were going to ask me what I bought.
Yeah, so about to go.
So I'm slowly trying to complete that set as well. So
look at you. You have got them. I know. We've got the whole set here.
I got these from the I went to the Nike employee store a few weeks back just before lockdown started again, and they were like, how much? I think I got them for like $100 or just under.
It's so good, isn't
And
it?
I was going to
So
get these too, but they didn't have my size.
Okay.
So I ended up getting these off Foot Locker last week. So
Nice.
yeah,
Nice.
so that's
Yeah,
the
it's such a good,
instant
and it's so. That's what I was saying to someone yesterday. We're talking about how you get these classics like an Air Max or an Air Force or a Stan Smith, and you can pick up value, right? As long as you're not wedded on a colorway, you can be okay, right? Like you said,
Yeah.
pick them up for $100, right? But there's another colorway that's probably 500 or 1,000. But that's what I was saying to people is you can get a classic pair, get them in your collection. Don't worry about the colorway, just get the silhouette.
Just buy what you like. There's actually, that you said that you mentioned Forces. There's a pair of Kith collab Forces coming out with the NYC.
They're nice too. They are very
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. That's definitely, like, I'm not even a Force guy. I don't really like Air Forces, but just because it's Kith and it's NYC, so I've got the connection there to my former hometown. Hopefully, my hometown collection again one day. But I definitely want to cop
We're getting you back there, mate. We're going to make you the Old Blokes New York correspondent. You can get out there.
How much you paying?
You have to pay us.
I
Hey, we
forgot
spent all the money on our backdrop, mate. We're done.
Yeah.
We've got our backdrop here. That's it. That's all on our backdrop.
Yeah. No, definitely. Hopefully, you make it back out there one day soon. But yeah, those Kith Air Forces, I definitely want to try cop those.
Beautiful. No. So how's everything else going?
Same old, mate. Not much to do in the middle of a pandemic and lockdown 2.0. It sucks. It sucks, but it is what it is. What can we do? Highlight of my day is going to go get a takeaway coffee and come back home.
Yeah, and your mask. How fun's the mask, mate? How fun's your mask?
Oh man, they're so annoying. I can't breathe. I'm like, but you know what? I'm not going to be one of these idiots that's,
No.
You're not
going to head out to Bunnings.
Like the moron at Bunnings. Like she was, and you know what? I haven't even seen her, right? Because she
don't need to.
I haven't seen her, and I was like, I already know what this lady looks like, man. I guarantee you. And then once I found out she was from Narre Warren, I was like, this explains a lot. No offense to anyone watching from Narre Warren.
Or anyone named Karen. So different. But it's so funny. They go, oh, we've got an invasion of rights. They walk in, turn the camera on, and go, oh, you're harassing me. It's like, dude, you're
I said the other day, she got her law degree from the University of Facebook.
Yeah, with an undergraduate in Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
One of those idiots. I've got time for that. So
hey,
I'm wearing my mask, man, whenever I go out.
Yeah, me too. I hate them, but I wear it.
It is what it is.
We'll have to get Push Pull Boys to get you one. There you go. That's my shameless.
What's the Push Pull Boys?
Push Pull do a whole lot of vintage clothing. They redo it and they put their brand on. They've got the little logo. So these guys helping us. We do a bit of
vintage, as in like it's been worn before.
Yeah, they'll go and do a whole lot of vintage. Yeah, they'll go and get some stuff.
I don't do vintage. Sorry, Push Pull Boys. I don't do
the best
vintage.
is the worn masks, mate. They're great.
No, they're brand new or nothing for me.
I'm joking. They're making new masks. They're making a really cool hoodie. You'd love it. I'm going to get you onto their stuff. I'm going to get you some of it.
I don't wear used clothes, so
no, they're not. They do vintage jeans and stuff like that. They're thrift shoppers, environmentally friendly. Hey, let's get there.
I don't do thrift. It's got to have tags on it and straight out of the store. I don't do thrift.
I'm going to the thrift store, finding something with a tag on it. I'm going to send it to you.
No, it's going to be out of like a proper retail store, not a thrift.
No, actually, I'm going to go to one of those salvo bins. You know where everyone dumps it on the side of the road? I'm going to find stuff.
Yeah, that's me. I give clothes. I don't take clothes from there.
I'll find one of yours. I'll find an old Arsenal jersey you've thrown home because you're just so disgusted with them.
No, I should have thrown them out. Unfortunately, I don't. I keep them. This one's from like 2010.
Hey, we better do some sneaker talk. How was the feedback with the stuff you did with Homicide? That went really well. I was really impressed.
What did I do?
The KD stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty cool. We did that. From what I've heard, it was pretty good. I know Corey's done another one or two since then.
He's promoting the Westbrooks at the moment.
Yeah, I saw that, the Why Not. He already did the Puma, what was it? The Puma, the Sham Gods.
Yeah, the Sham God stuff. That's good too. I love the link he's doing. I love the link he brings back to where he's come from. It's a really cool link.
Yeah, well, I mean, if he's got the backstory, right? Because he's got that NYC history, coming up in the street ball game, et cetera, et cetera. So he's got that. And obviously, Sham God, he's a NY legend.
Legend, definitely. Playground legend.
So yeah, no, what Corey's doing is really cool, and I like the barbershop setting as well.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Like, I think it's really cool and just laid back, having a conversation. So hopefully Corey can get me on for another episode.
We'll get it. Maybe we'll get him. You can interview him for us about these why nots, because I'm not sold on the Westbrooks. I like the concept, but I don't like the shoe.
Yeah, actually, speaking of basketball shoes, what are your thoughts of the new Giannis, the Freak 2?
Not bad. I actually like them. They're not bad. The price is good too. I reckon they're going to come out with a good price and they'll sell. His first one is
they're about 120 US, aren't they, or something like that?
Yeah, about 160, 180. They're saying they'll sell here for.
Yeah,
so about 120 US. Yeah, but they're good. I like it. I think it's a good step up.
I wasn't sold on them. Like, I haven't worn a basketball shoe since like 2015 anyway. I wasn't sold on them. Okay. And then I saw a review on YouTube of the Nigeria colorway, which is actually the only colorway I've liked so far. I'm not a fan of the other one.
No, I don't mind it. I think because his first one, the Giannis, the first one was a bit too simple.
It was simple, but I liked it. I thought it worked. In saying that, there was only 2 colorways that, again, I didn't buy them because I just don't wear basketball shoes. But there was only I would have got the Greece colorway, and and that's only because it was Greece, not for any other reason. And the Cream City colorway as well. I thought they were cool on the first one, but I felt like it was very simple. It was a very simple looking shoe, which was conducive to doing some pretty cool colors on it.
That's what
this one
worked.
Look, you know what I tweeted about this the other day. The merch on the Freak 2. I saw the hoodie, I saw the t-shirts, I saw the shorts. Fire.
Yeah.
I need all of those hoodies.
Good. I'll get them at a thrift shop for you. Good price.
I don't need them that bad. I don't need them that bad.
I'm trying to source, right, for Adam Gibson. When I had a chat to Adam Gibson, he just bought a table tennis table. And I did some research and I found this table tennis pair of shoes. There's actual shoes you wear playing table tennis. And I've been trying to source him a pair. I can't get him a pair in size 13s. They're supposed to be getting me a pair in. So I'm going to source you something. When I get him those, I'm going to source you something from the thrift shop. I'm going to send it to you and you can talk about it. I'll find you something. You'll love it.
I'm going to send it right back. I appreciate it.
not note at this address, Paul. Wasn't here.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't do used clothing.
Oh, come on. I told you they're not going to be used. They're going to have to tag on it. They'll be fine.
No, it doesn't work like that.
I'm going to get push-pull to get you something. I'm going to get you a hoodie. They actually make some really good hoodies that aren't used, brand new. Got some really cool. They sell out. They also made this table that I'll need to show you. They made this table with a pair of Jordans on it. So the table's legs are 2 legs with these Jordans with the yellow smile. It's amazing. Okay. It looks phenomenal. It'll look good for you. You put your coffee on it.
Send me a pic. I'll have a look at it.
I will. I'll send it to you. Hey, tell me about basketball. What are you thinking? Have you watched any of it?
No, not yet because they're still scrimmages. I'm just watching the highlights at the moment, So I'm just seeing some highlights, but I'm just praying for Milwaukee versus Lakers finals. That's what two teams. The Bucks and the Lakers. That's what 2 teams. Yeah,
that's perfect.
I'd be torn though on who I'd want to win. I'd be like, obviously I want Giannis to win because Team Greece, but I love LeBron and I love JR Swish, so.
You're going to have to get a JR. You have to get a JR jersey.
I was thinking about it. The 21 looks funny, though.
Yeah, go down to, where you can go? There's this place in Northland, right? Northland, there was this shop that used to make custom jerseys. Just put any name you want on the back of it. There you go. Go get a Lakers one, mate.
Are they're Nike, the real jerseys? The Nike?
Yeah, it's the real jersey. You can put any name you want on the back and any number. I'll check it. They're probably not around anymore in this climate.
Yeah. No, look, the 21 looks cool. That's all right, but for me, JR's number 5. That's. So if he had why can't he wear 5 for the Lakers? Who's 5?
I don't know. I was just thinking that. I wonder who it is. I don't know. I'll have to check.
I know Robert Horry wore it, but that didn't retire because of Robert Horry. So.
No, they wouldn't have retired it. I don't think it's a retired number. Maybe someone's got it. Maybe. Okay. No, it's not JaVale, and I'll have to look at it. This is great. This is a great conversation. We're going to sit here and think about stuff. This is great.
Yeah, JaVale's number 1. So.
But I've got a J.R. Smith story, right? We used to do this thing where we'd have this bet about the next superstar, somebody off the charts, and I tagged him way back when he was at Denver. I thought he was gonna. He had this thing. He was unbelievable.
I saw JR. So I remember I went to the US in 2009. So I hadn't moved over. It was a couple of years before I moved over. And I went to watch the Nuggets play in Chicago when it was Allen Iverson on the team. And that game, like JR went off. He hit like 9 threes or something like that. Something ridiculous. He had like 40 points. Allen Iverson was like 43. And I was just like, man, this is like the best duo of all time, JR and Allen Iverson. I've loved JR, man, always. He's the best. And then, like, I got to know him a little bit being over in New York. And he's actually a really nice guy. Like, comes from a really good family. You know, I used to speak to his brother Chris a lot. Spoke to his old man a couple of times. But JR's like a really cool dude. I remember I did a cover story for him for a Australian outlet called Posterizers.
Yep.
So it was online basketball magazine. So I ended up doing a cover story on JR for them. And I remember I showed him the artwork of the cover, and he was like, man, it's like, that's sick. He goes, can you send it to me? I want to tweet it out. So I remember texting it to him, and I didn't know if he got it or not, or what happened, but he never tweeted it out. So
we found you. We've just found you your whole next YouTube series, mate. JR Memories.
JR and Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, there you go.
I can make a series out of that, actually.
But I love the JR one, right? Because that's someone, you know, Bill Simmons has been doing this redraftable stuff. And, you know, they're going back. And there's always players in there. You go, I remember that guy. I still think he's going to be good. He's been out of the league for 5 years. This is your JR. I'm still holding hope he's going to be the superstar.
Well, I saw his numbers from today. It was like 14 points in 10 minutes or something like that. I'm like, yes.
That shot he took, that shot was terrible. The one you posted,
like,
that was almost
Sixth man of the year coming up again. He's going to win Sixth man of the year in 10 games.
He's gonna be first team all defense.
No, let's not get carried away.
Hey,
he's going to win Sixth
we'll
man of the
recap
year
on Tuesday in a sec. We've got way off track, but I'm enjoying it. Hey, did you see Bowl?
I couldn't not hear about it because everyone was just going crazy, but I didn't actually see the highlights. No.
So there's one highlight you got to go watch, right? They had this big lineup. They went this 7-foot lineup, and they had like him, Plumlee, Jokic, and a couple other big guards. He took this rebound. He rebounded, dribbled the ball down, pulled up for a 30-footer. It was the worst shot, but he makes it. So everyone's like, oh, that's amazing. It's just total JR stuff. It's like, oh, this is terrible. It went in. This is great.
I think that's why people were overreacting to the ball stuff on social media. They were acting like he was LeBron James all of a sudden.
One of our friends, Tommy, has overreacted on all of the chats I'm in with him. He's like, yeah, he thinks he's amazing, you know. Tommy.
Yeah, I don't jump into the hype so quickly. Let's him do it, you know, over an 82-game season, and then we can talk.
Yeah, my worry, I like him. I think he's going to be cool, but he's just looks so fragile. He looks like a stick, like his dad, right? And
yeah, I was going to say, his old man was, you know, thin as a rake as well. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But I
let's
in non-COVID scrimmages.
Definitely. You know, I know it's just going back to the scrimmages. The screens actually look not too bad when they don't have stuff on them. They actually look all right. The score looks okay. It's when they've got like there was one thing. They bring the ball down. I had the whole Lakers team behind us. They're bringing the ball down. What else?
I still can't get used to sport with no fans and no.
Oh, it's crazy, isn't it?
Anything there, you know.
It's really interesting. It's a really interesting sort of feel, right? Like I've been watching a bit of footy. I watch Collingwood, and it's not too bad because they've got the piped-in noise. They were saying
baseball. I know it's fake, you know. So that's why I'm just like yesterday I was watching the Arsenal game and Arsenal scored, and it's got the FIFA 21 or FIFA 20 noise in the background. I'm just like, come on, you know. It's not easy.
Yeah, mate. There could be worse. It could be no soccer. Actually,
there could be worse.
I don't know if that's a bad thing for you or not, but there could be no soccer.
Well, we've got 6 weeks off now. The new season kicks off September 12th, so
yeah,
no football for a while.
No people trolling you. I notice everyone likes to troll you about the team you follow, mate.
No, not everyone. Just my friend. She's a Man United supporter, so bless her. Her team sucked for many years too, so she's just having a bit of a laugh. It's all a bit of
they finished third by about 4,000 points, didn't they? They were behind by about 4,000 points. They finished third, didn't they?
Well, they used to make fun of Arsenal for celebrating finishing in the top 4. Now they're doing the same thing. So
It's
United
amazing what
supporters,
you can
mate,
use.
you can't win.
Hey, buddy, thank you for joining. Let's just recap
Thanks
some
for having
shoes
me,
that
mate.
have gone well off track. We talked
Yeah.
about some Air Maxes. We've got the whole colorways.
Right,
These are really good.
That's it.
My friend
I'm
Nick's
4
got a whole
down. I've got
lot.
one. I need the blue ones. They're the only ones I haven't got. And then
What size are you?
And the orange.
What size?
9.5.
Oh, mate, these are 12s, mate. These not coming your way.
Yeah, but they're also used, and I don't do used.
Who said? They're not, actually, these ones are used.
There you go.
A week
Nick
ago,
Metallinos anywhere is brand new. Pop the tag,
thank you,
pop the
my
collar.
friend. Hey, buddy, thanks for joining me. I'm going to get you back on very soon. We'll talk some
All
stuff.
right, mate.
We'll get that JR stuff up and running on YouTube for people. We're going to get that up for you.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, buddy. I'll speak to you
All
very
right,
soon, my friend.
Yeah,
Thanks for joining me. I'll speak to you soon. That was always enjoyable, Nick. Always a good laugh. Hey, we did get a bit off shoes. I'll just do a recap. We talked about some Air Maxes. Nick is a really good aficionado of Air Maxes. You know, got the colorways. Following on from what we talked about yesterday, make sure if you want an Air Max, don't worry about the price. Go look for something you like. You'll find a whole lot of range. These are like $100, and one of Nick's pairs he picked up for $100 as well. You will get a good value. Hey, that's Push Pull today. Tomorrow, we are continuing our female series. We've got a female shoe collector tomorrow. She's just recently started out. She was shouted out last week in the session I did with Ulrika. So we've got her on tomorrow. She's going to talk about stuff. She's very high-end fashion, so I'm going to have to dress up for her tomorrow. That's it for today. As we talked about push pull, the other thing I've been told I've got to keep mentioning is YouTube. Make sure you jump on. We've got a whole lot of our extra stuff still on there. Lukey's about to restart his stuff. Joel's put up some Jordan stuff. Now we're going to get Nick to do a JR special. All right, that's doing the kicks for Tuesday. I'll see you tomorrow, folks.